Hello friends, welcome to Immune Biology. Next class, class number 16th. Now I would give you some mnemonics to remember the examples of animal kingdom. This is the part 2 of the examples of animal kingdom. We have already discussed in class 15th about some mnemonics by which we can remember the examples of animal kingdom. So let's start the first mnemonic. By this mnemonic we would be learning the examples of Urochordates. Now Urochordates, a group in Chordata phylum. You just need to remember a single word to remember all the examples of Urochordates, and that single word is sadhu. The word is sadhu. You very well know what does sadhu mean. Sadhu means a sage. So by remembering sadhu, you can remember the examples of Urochordates. S stands for salpa, A stands for Acidia, D stands for Doliolum, H stands for Hardmania, and U stands for Urochordates. Just remember sadhu. You don't need to remember that sadhu is the mnemonic for which kind of examples. Just remember sadhu, and by sadhu you can remember that salpa, Acidia, Doliolum and Hardmania are examples of Urochordates. Whenever I make mnemonics, I also include the term for which we are making the mnemonics. Like here we are making the mnemonics for the examples of Urochordates, so I have included Urochordates also in the mnemonic. So that is sadhu, that means the examples of Urochordates. Next mnemonic, by next mnemonic we will learn the examples of Cephalochordates, another group of Chordata phylum, and for this you need to remember a single word which is black. Black is a color, as we all know. Now B stands for Branchiostoma, L stands for lanceolate, A stands for Amphioxus, and C stands for Cephalochordates. That means Branchiostoma, lanceolate, Amphioxus, all are examples of Cephalochordates. Here K would signify nothing. Getting my point? So the examples of Cephalochordates, Branchiostoma, lanceolate and Amphioxus. Let's move ahead with the third mnemonic, and the third mnemonic would help us remember the examples of all the amphibians. Now amphibians, if the basic example of amphibian is a frog, in which season you can easily spot a frog? And the answer would be monsoon season or rainy season. So you just need to remember rains for the examples of amphibians, and rains is called as barish. You must have heard this word barish, B-A-R-I-S-H, barish. Barish means rains. So by rains you can spot a frog, and by looking at the rains you can learn the examples of amphibians. Here B stands for bufo, toads as we all call them. A stands for amphibians because we are learning the examples of amphibians. R would help us to remember rana. Rana is the zoological name for frog. I is ichthyophis, another amphibian. S is salamandra. In common language it is called as salamander, the zoological name is salamandra. And H is hyla, that is tree frog. That means bufo, rana, ichthyophis, salamandra and hyla, all are the examples of amphibians. So just remember barish, remember frog, and remember the examples of amphibians. Moving ahead with the next mnemonic, we would remember the examples of cartilaginous fishes, and whenever you want to learn the examples of cartilaginous fishes, just remember your nephron. Your nephron has got two convoluted tubules, that is PCT and DCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule and distal convoluted tubules. So just remember PCT and DCT, and that would help you remember the examples of cartilaginous fishes. P would help you remember Pristis, that is sawfish. Next is C means Chondrichthyes. Chondrichthyes is the name of the group to which cartilaginous fishes belong, that is cartilaginous fishes name in the diversity is Chondrichthyes. Next is T stands for trigon or stingray, another example of cartilaginous fish. D would remind you about dogfish or scoliodon. Then is C means carcharodon or great white shark. See, carcharodon is the zoological name of great white shark, scoliodon is the zoological name of dogfish, trigon is the name for stingray, and Pristis is the zoological name for sawfish. Next is T, and T would remind you about torpedo. So Pristis, trigon, dogfish, carcharodon and torpedo, all are the examples of Chondrichthyes, that is cartilaginous fishes. Next mnemonic, this is the mnemonic to learn the examples of Echinodermata. Now about Echinodermata, we very well know one thing, that all the echinoderms are marine animals, that means they are found in sea. So echinoderms, whenever you come across the word echinoderm, the first thing that comes in your mind is that they belong to sea ecosystem. They belong to sea ecosystem, and by remembering the sea ecosystem, you can remember all the examples of echinodermata. Sea ecosystem. The first S means starfish or asterias, the very common example of echinodermata. Next is E will remind you about echinoderms. We are remembering the examples of echinoderm, so echinodermata. Next is A stands for Antedon, that is sea lily. Then comes E, that means echinus or sea urchin. Then comes C, and one more C, that means cucumaria or sea cucumber. And the last one is O, that stands for Ophira or brittle star. That means starfish, Antedon, echinus, and cucumaria and Ophira, all are the examples of echinodermates. So remember echinoderms, you will remember sea ecosystem, and then sea ecosystem would help you remember the examples of echinodermata. That's it. These are the examples for the animal kingdom that you can remember just by learning some simple words. Do watch the first part also of this series, wherein we have discussed some more mnemonics to learn the examples of animal diversity. That's it. Thank you very much for watching us.